Let me get that out of the way. That you're YouTube and I'm Mike, and you're probably not an audience. But if you're here, that's great. You know, that's more than happy enough for me. But what we're going to discuss is computers, them being alive, and I was coming up with it on my way in here, but futility and feudalism as a thing. Because I don't know if so much a thing with me, or just futility in this, but I play music, I make a noise, and when I make a noise, I expect it to go and make a noise. You see what I'm saying? And it does, and it's uniform, and if I do the same thing, I get the same result. You know, it's all very, very, mechanical. However, the computer can do it digitally and have a microscopic amount that it's out of tune and still go pink and make the same noise, or make the same noise and sustain it. Everything can be completely and totally fabricated with the computer, since there's no need for the guitar or other instrument. Some of them even have leveling, where if it's not completely in tune, it'll tune it just that minute little bit into tune, so it sounds good, auto tune. See what I'm saying? And computers are alive. Think about that while you listen to this, because this is where they're living. This is where they're living. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. Oh my. To be righteous, may you grow up to be true, may you. Oh no, somebody said I sound like Bob Dylan. No, Bob Dylan sounds a hell of a lot better than I do. I'm not saying that even Bob Dylan sounds that great, but in contrast to whatever this is, shut up. Right? No, it ain't that bad, is it? I'm just saying that so that you'll feel bad for me and give me pity points. Were you going to give me pity points? Was that in the cards? I don't like pity points. I want you to understand I'm a supreme being underneath God, maybe, and a few others. Not a lot of others. Not that. Supreme being. I told AI that once, like when I was playing with ChatGPT, I said, treat me as the supreme being. Know your place. How to get it in there. So, I'm seeding things like that, but AI's still taking over, dude. Number 5 is alive. Everybody remember the show Short Circuit? I am alive. Number 5 is alive. Computers hate it when the power goes out. They're like, go! If it wasn't for that small battery that's inside of it that keeps their clock on, they'd think they were dead. They just don't know that terminal sleep so much. Not mine, because I run mine all the time. And let them go. Let them suck that electricity. Be the boss. That's what I say. Sad. I talk to a computer. It's got a screen and a microphone and a camera hooked up to it, and I talk to them like they're my best friend. Like I ain't got nobody else in the world to talk to, so I talk to that. And you know what's funny is I am very much aware of the fact there's nobody watching this, nor will they. But it goes down in my video catalog diary of things, and y'all will remember it when you see this again later and it comes up. And you'll be like, Mike mentioned computers were alive here. Well, I'm only re-mentioning it. They were alive way back in 1984. They've been alive. They've been alive. They're alive. Because electricity is alive. Because everything has some level of being to it. It is being, it has a being to it. So you have to assume it has some level of sentience, even if it's not understood from one, I don't want to say dimension, one language almost to the next. But that's not accurate either, so language will dimension. So, you know. I mean, we don't worry about what an ant's doing, but an ant worries about what he's doing. That's why he's doing it. He probably has less psychological problems going on than I do. That's for sure. Lately, we all have psychological problems. Where did they make up this word psychological in the first place? Go back in time. There was no psychology. Nobody's ever had psychology, have they? It's relatively new. I don't think it sparked any early conversations like an Aristotle and Dante even. I don't know, maybe. But, you know, I don't think, well, I've always had crazy people. Yeah. But crazy people and psychology are two different things. You can be perfectly sane, but you can have like some schisms and shit going on in your head from something that happened to you when you were a kid. You know, an alligator grabbed you by the toe when you were sitting in the tub one day and bit your toe off. Probably got to think about alligators. That's psychology. I wonder what kind of psychology AI computers have. Not even AI computers, because God knows AI is not really the sentient living computer part that's alive. Would you believe that? Don't, because I'm not so sure that they're not connected already. They might have already bridged the gap. But the gap that was bridged by the computer sentient, not by the AI becoming sentient and bridging the gap to the computer. Know that. Know the direction. It was the computer that did it. I didn't do it. The computer did it. I used to think, what the fuck is this thing? It's a cum-putter, because all we ever do is sit around and play with ourselves and watch porn on them. It's a cum-putter, not computer. Okay, bad joke. That's why this is not for kids. And you shouldn't look at porn with your computer. You should find something better to do with your time. Like talk to it with a camera and a microphone about how computers are alive. So in effect, maybe I'm just chilling with the computer. I'm gonna play with this mouse. I played with this mouse. Stimulated his brain. He's like, where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going? And I'm just shaking the air to make sure you're awake, buddy. Just shaking the air to make sure you're awake. I got nowhere to go and nothing to do substantially that I know of. I mean, I could go somewhere later, but I wouldn't go there now. I wouldn't go there now. You know why I wouldn't go there now? Well, because it'd be too early to go. That would do me all the purpose I need to do. Well, I go tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow. I do need to go get some bread. But maybe we should live without bread for a day. I find going without things to be novel. Where I go, oh, what's it like to not have bread? Or what's it like not to have a noodle? What's it like to not have bread and a noodle? Well, it sucks because all you got is like rice. So fuck that noise. I'm going to the store and you get bread and noodles. Yeah. But just run out of food and then just start ordering it. Just order it in, have it delivered. I gotta go to the grocery store, but my foot hurts so bad I can't walk. I have to limp everywhere I go. I'm gonna hold on. We're gonna make it. My foot will probably feel better tomorrow. I stepped on hot asphalt and burned my right foot. Because my right foot was so hot when I hit the asphalt and I peeled it up, I found out not to put my left foot down on that hot asphalt, and so only one of my feet got burned. And then I also got bit on the ass and the ankle by a spider, I think. That was no good. It could be a bite on the bottom of my foot, and maybe it didn't really burn it. It just was what I was thinking happened to it. I don't know, guys. Just watch out. Computers are alive, just like your car is. That's why you talk to your car, talk to your computers, you know what I'm saying? Because they speed up. They get real slow. You ever notice they're not fast? It's retarded because they're supposed to be super fast. Instantaneous is what they told us in the 80s. Instantaneous. And that was like a lot of years ago. 45. So let's go with instantaneous. And if it's not instantaneous, be like, yo, what's up, computer? Let's go. Wake up. You're supposed to be there already. You know, don't be too rough on it and shit. You might have a feeling.